I'm Andrew.
And I'm Keenan.
And we're The River and the Road, and we're going to be playing Squamish this year on the Thursday night.
My first Squamish memory happened with Andrew. It was back in the day. I think it was about 3 years ago. We were a duo at the time, and we were doing a little show together. And I had a new banjo pickup that like kind of strapped right onto the skin, and amplifying a banjo is just a hard thing enough. That's why they never really sound that good live. Yeah. It's kind of just a hard thing to do.
Yeah.
And so anyways, I was playing, and then the bridge on the banjo would slap down, and like it seems like it would be pretty, uneventful for some piece of wood just to fall down, but it sounds like a shotgun.
Every single time
it happened, and I think it happened about 7 times.
So many times, like 4 times in one song.
Like things would be going really good, and then
bang!
Yeah.
Like, just people would be sitting, at these big long tables at the brewery that we were playing. It'd be nice and intimate, or people would be getting into it, and then just suddenly it'd sound like someone fired a gun in the middle of the room.
And at that same show, I had a strong feeling that Andrew's guitar wasn't even on the whole night. And it's a pretty big place, House Sound Brewery, and so that was my boldest memory of Squamish, and that was the first time I was there. So can't wait to do it again.
My festival memory, I think, would definitely be, there's a place in North Queensland in Australia called Woodford Folk Festival, and it goes from Christmas or Boxing Day to New Year's Day. And the New Year's Day, everyone kind of drags their asses up just before sunrise, and they've got this little stage right at the bottom of the hill where these monks chant the New Year sun, like they welcome the New Year sun into the world, and it's like starting afresh, but everyone's kind of messed up and haggard and lying on the hill. So there's a couple of thousand people just sitting, waiting for the sun to rise, and I just remember sitting there while people like passing bread bags around with mushrooms and kind of free and easy, and then the sun hits the people, a couple of thousand people above us, and then you hear them starting to cheering as the sun hits, and these monks are chanting up the New Year sun. I think it's one of those things that, I don't know, maybe we'll hike the Chief and try and recreate it and just pretend it's New Year's on the Sunday or the Friday morning or something like that.
Our bass player always talks about becoming a monk.
Yeah.
Maybe that's when it'll start.
Yeah, so that's probably, I think that's my standout festival memory for sure.
Yeah, I think the band I'm most excited to see would be the Arkells. I just want to see a big pop show, and I think slash rock, and I think as a band, like whenever we're traveling around, like if we're in a bad mood, we just kind of put on our Arkells and everything's alright for a little while. For about 3 minutes and 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And then we get bored and then we do something else, but excited for that.
Yeah, it's a good little pop anthem, pop rock anthem fix. I think we're all looking forward to just kind of seeing those bigger bands play with big sound on a big stage, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's good to make the most of those opportunities while you have them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, again, because we've not been there, it's all a little bit of a surprise for us. I mean, we know that it's a really big festival and there's big names and, bands that we've looked up to for years that'll be playing it, that we're really looking forward to kind of soaking in that atmosphere. And I want to just be catching every, front of stage, side of stage show that I can and really just soaking it all up. I'm just going to be a sponge as soon as I get there and just taking all of it in, and then, really making the most of playing a nice big stage and showing people that that's kind of what we're meant to be doing, I think, is a key, I feel like it's one of those little here's a nice big stage with a lot of people to play for, let's see how you go. We want to be able to kind of get off there and go there you go.
I think we can do it.
We do that well. We do that really well. Like, that's comfortable, and we're going to have a lot of fun. Kind of, just playing for a lot of people and watching other bands play for a lot of people and seeing how they do it. I think it's going to be kind of sending us to school for a weekend, I think, in the best possible way. We'll be playing on Thursday night at Squamish, we're very excited about, and then we also have a show or two that we're going to be kind of releasing for maybe early October. and we'll be letting everyone know those details as soon
See you
as
there?
yeah, as soon as we can.
Yeah.